So let's look at question number 2. It says initialize the variable name to Fred. So now we're dealing with an actual word here that we're going to store inside the variable. So this will be a string. So we need to first set up the keyword var to the variable of name, and it's going to be storing the actual name of the person, which is Fred, but it is a string because it's using the alphabet characters, so we have to put the quotations, and then we'll put Fred. So var name is equal to Fred. So whenever we call this variable name, it will then show up whatever value is stored inside this variable. So let's try to console.log, and no quotes inside there. We're just calling name. And it's interesting, it's showing as a crossed out. Did I spell it wrong? No. Let's just see what happens. So if I do node index.js, so it's Fred. Fred is the word or the name that is stored inside the variable name. This crossout is just some sort of formatting from Visual Studio Code. It looks like name is some sort of value that might have previously been, or it's a variable type that maybe might have been used before in JavaScript, but it still works, so you can just ignore that crossout. But what we're saying here is this variable of name has the value that is stored, which is Fred, and it's a string value, so we have to put it in quotations. If we do not put this in quotations, then it's going to think that this is another variable. But if we call name now and we do node index.js, you can see we get this, it's an error here because it's trying to actually look for a variable Fred, but it's not a variable. It's something that's actually already, we're giving it a value of name to this variable name, and it is Fred. So now I'll post a line comment, it will say Fred.